नमस्कार. मी रवींद्र बोंद्रे, आदर्श विद्यालय चिखली इथे विज्ञान 2 हा विषय शिकवतो आणि EG टेस्ट ॲप पुणे आणि आदर्श विद्यालय चिखली यांच्या सौजन्याने ऑनलाईन व्हिडिओ लेक्चरच्या माध्यमातून आम्ही तुम्हाला लेसन घेत आहोत. आम्ही काही तर आपला जो लेसन सुरू आहे त्याचं नाव आहे लाईफ प्रोसेस इन लिव्हिंग ऑर्गॅनिझम पार्ट 2. And in that, today we are studying the last topic of this chapter, that is called reproduction and modern technology. Till today we have seen reproduction, type of reproduction, then asexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction we have seen some types, then sexual reproduction in plants, then sexual reproduction in human beings. We have seen structure of male organ, structure of female reproductive system. Then we have seen menstrual cycle, and today we are looking about reproduction and modern technology. So, though reproduction is a natural process, there are large number of couples in world who are childless, and the reasons behind this are various. Some reasons are in females, some reasons are in males. Which are the reasons in females? We shall see. The first reason is irregularity in menstrual cycle is the first reason in woman. Second reason is obstacle in implantation in uterus. Obstacle of implantation of embryo in uterus. Second reason. Third reason is the obstacle or difficulty in formation of oocyte. And the fourth reason is difficulty in oviduct. So these are the 4 reasons by which a woman is childless. Then the reasons in males are, the first one is there is absence of sperm in semen. Second reason, the movement of semen is very slow. And third reason, there is problems or some irregularity in semen or sperms. So these are the 3 reasons by which the males are also childless. But today there are certain facilities or technologies by which they can have a child. And which are these techniques? We have to see one by one. The first technique is called IVF. IVF. It is also called in vitro fertilization. In vitro fertilization. In this type of technique, the woman which has problem in the oviduct and the male which has no sperms, which has problem in the or less movement of sperm, such couples can have child by this method called in vitro fertilization. In vitro, or it is also called as test tube method. Now what is done? The oocyte of the female of the couple is taken out in the test tube and it is fertilized by the sperm of the male of the couple, and then the zygote is formed in the test tube, and from that zygote the embryo is formed, and then this embryo is implanted in the uterus of the female of the couple at appropriate time and condition, and then they have child. So this is the artificial method, but scientific method. So this is also called test tube baby because the zygote is formed or embryo is formed in the test tube. So that is all about in vitro fertilization, or also called IVF. Then second method is surrogacy, or if the mother have in the couple, if the female or mother have problem in the implantation of embryo in the uterus, then such mother cannot have child, but she can have child by another method by called as surrogacy. What is surrogacy? In this method, the oocyte of the female of the couple and the sperm of the male of the couple, they are fertilized in the test tube, as we have seen earlier. And these, from this fertilization, the zygote is formed and embryo is formed. And this embryo is implanted in the uterus of other woman which has a normal uterus. And then this method is called, this mother is called, in which the zygote or embryo is implanted in the uterus. Such mother is called surrogated mother. Surrogated mother. And the method is called surrogacy. So in this way, a mother who have problem in the implantation of uterus, she can have a child by this surrogated mother, or the phenomenon of surrogacy. So this is second method. Third method is sperm bank or semen bank. Sperm bank or semen bank, it is like a blood bank. The sperm of male is collected, the sperm of desired male is collected, and by after his medical checkup or physical checkup. So after the medical and physical checkup of the desired male, the sperms are collected and these sperms are stored in the bank that is called the sperm bank or semen bank. Then the couple in which male have problems in the formation of sperm, as we have seen earlier, or less amount of sperm, or there is some difficulties or no count of sperm, the amount of sperm is less to fertilize. So in this way, in such peoples, what happens? The oocyte of the female is taken out and it is fertilized by the sperm taken from the sperm bank, and then the zygote is formed, embryo is formed in the test tube, and this embryo is implanted in the uterus of the female of the couple, and then she have child. But the name of the donor is strictly kept secret because of some laws. So these are the three methods by which a childless couple can have a child. So these are in vitro fertilization, surrogated mother or surrogacy, and sperm or semen. So these are the three methods. The next topic which we have to see is twins. All of you know the meaning of twins. Jude, what are twins? If two embryos are formed continuously in the same uterus and two offsprings are formed simultaneously, then the twins are formed. So, if two embryos are developed simultaneously in the same uterus of the mother, and from these two embryos, two offsprings are formed simultaneously, then twins are formed. These twins are of two types. The first type is monozygotic twins, and second one is dizygotic twins. Monozygotic twins and dizygotic twins, these are two types of twins. Then what are monozygotic twins? So if two embryos are developed from single embryos, from a single embryos, two embryos are developed, and from these two embryos, two offsprings are formed. It is called monozygotic twins. How it is happens? So after the formation of zygote, as we have seen, by fertilization of union of male and female gamete in the oviduct of the female reproductive system, the zygote is formed, and from this zygote is formed, it is diploid, and from this zygote mitosis takes place, and here such mitosis takes place and embryo is formed. If after formation of zygote, immediately embryo starts development by mitosis, within 8 days of formation of embryo, if this embryo is divided into two embryos, and from these two embryos, after development, two offsprings are formed, then they are called as monozygotic twins. So naturally, as there is only one embryo, from the same embryo, within 8 days of formation of embryo, after formation of zygote, this embryo divides into two daughter embryos, and from these two daughter embryos, two offsprings are formed. Then these twins are exactly genetically similar to each other, and their gender is also same. So either they may be male or they may be female, because after fertilization, when zygote is formed, the sex of that child is decided, either it is male or female. So as from one embryo, two daughter embryos are formed, then it may be either two males or two females. So that is about monozygotic twins. But sometimes what happens? The embryo, if this embryo divides into two embryos after 8 days of zygote formation. So zygote forms, from this zygote embryos are formed. Within 8 days of formation of, if this embryo is divided into two, then monozygotic twins are formed. But sometimes the embryo divides into two after 8 days. And what happens? The two embryos are formed, no doubt. Two offsprings are also formed. But these offsprings are called conjoined twins. Conjoined twins, or they are also called as Siamese twins. So their some parts are joined together, and some organs are also joined, and hence these are called Siamese or conjoined twins. So large number of problems are arise in their life because their organs are attached to each other, common organs. So these are also example of monozygote. Difference is that if within 8 days of formation of embryo, the embryo is split into two, then two monozygotic twins are formed. But if the embryo divides after 8 days, then Siamese or conjoined twins are formed. Second type, dizygotic twins. Sometimes what happens, as we have seen, every month from the ovary of the female, one oocyte is released simultaneously from left and right ovary. Sometimes what happens, instead of one oocyte, two oocytes are formed, generated, and these two oocytes enter in the what is called oviduct or fallopian tube, and these two oocytes are fertilized by two different sperms. As we have seen, sperms are millions, so two different sperms are they fertilize two different oocytes, and then two zygotes are, and these two zygotes are, from these two zygotes two embryos are formed, and these two embryos are implanted in the uterus of the female, and then the two offsprings are formed. These offsprings are called as dizygotic twins. Now what is the gender of them? Gender means sex. Now gender may be either two males or two females, or sometime one male or one female. So that is all about dizygotic twins. Now the diagram shown in the book, this diagram shown in the book is of monozygotic twins. Both gender, both are girls, and both are genetically alike. So that is all about what is called the reproduction and modern technology. And the last part of the chapter, population growth. Population growth. The explosion of population within a short time, then it is called population growth or population explosion. We can say population explosion. लोकसंख्येचा विस्फोट. So if there is an increase in the population within a short time of duration, it is called population explosion, not growth. It is called population explosion. Now in Asia, China and India are two countries who are highly populated, and in 2025 it is said that India will cross China by population, because the remedies taken in China and in India are different. In China, before 25 years, they have enacted the law, one family, one child, compulsory. And in India, the laws are enacted, but they are not compulsory. So, lot of problems are there of this explosion of population. The first problem is unemployment. Then stress on natural resources. Then third problem is decreasing per capita income. Decreasing per capita income, and hence India is facing lot of problems by this population explosion, and hence the only remedy to control on the population is about family planning. Family planning. So that is all about population explosion, and that is the end of chapter. So we have finished this chapter in 7 equal parts. So questions for today. The questions for homework. The first question for you: differentiate between monozygotic and dizygotic twins. As we have seen, what is monozygotic twins, what is dizygotic twins. Then second, what are Siamese or conjoined twins? We have also seen this. Third question for students, what are the reasons in a woman who is childless? Fourth one, what are the reasons in men who are childless? And the last question, state the modern techniques in reproduction. As we have seen, 3 techniques. So that is all about the chapter, and thanks for your cooperation. Dhanyavad.